Hey everyone, it is Casey here. We are going live today at my kids' swim practice. I scheduled the boot camp, this home seller boot camp, for today at this time because my little assistant, Jace, he goes to most of my home tours and everything with me. He typically sleeps during this time, and no, he's wide awake. I was able to actually get him set up on watching some YouTube or something so I could do this, but he's typically sleeping, so that's why I chose this time. But anyways, thank you guys for joining me. I'm excited. It's been a while since I've done a live mini series at all because of COVID and having 4 kids at home and homeschooling. It has been extremely loud and difficult to do at my house because I have all the kids at home. So I'm excited to get into it and start doing it. And I'm glad that you guys are joining me for this boot camp today because selling your house right now is so important and I get so many questions about it. Before we start, I just wanted to give a shout out to my parents for purchasing these earrings for me. They surprised me a couple weeks ago. They bought them and my mom was almost embarrassed to give them to me because they were so long, and I'm like, oh my god, no, they're amazing. I love them so much. So I don't know what you guys think about them. My kids, my daughter loves them, but my boys are like, no, they are way too long, Mom. But anyways, so welcome back to my mini series. It has been forever, and I have been thinking about changing the name for a while. My name is Modern Life Live with Casey, and I was thinking about changing it to Casey and the LC. Please let me know what you guys think. Should I keep it at Modern Life Live with Casey, or should I change it to Casey and the LC? We all know, people that are from Las Cruces know that we call Las Cruces LC. That's the abbreviated term, so let me know what your guys' thoughts are on that. I would love to know. You guys can comment below or just let me know either way. Tell me what your thoughts are. So anyways, I do have notes because this is long as far as the amount of tips, I should say. There's a lot of tips and a lot of information to cover, so I just want to make sure that I cover all of the things and don't leave anything out. So if you hear paper rattling or if you see me looking to the side, that is what I am doing. But let's go ahead and get started. I am Casey with Enchanted Sun Realty here in Las Cruces. Many of you guys have driven by. We have that shipping container building on Loman Avenue. So many people think it's so cool and don't actually know what it really is, and they stop by and see it. But we are the real estate company that is in the shipping container building. So if you guys want a tour, just let me know and I can make sure to arrange that. So today we are doing the first episode of the Home Seller Boot Camp, and I seriously get so many questions about selling your house and is it a good time to sell, what we should be doing, and this hopefully will help you guys, guide you in the right direction of whether you should sell your house or not and get your house prepared. If you're not even in Las Cruces, this guide will help you, and this little mini series will absolutely help you get your home ready. So if you're a soon-to-be home seller or considering selling your home and just not quite sure, this is definitely a boot camp that you want to be a part of. So every single day this week, I am going to go over different topics that I go over with my sellers in person. So you guys are getting a little mini crash version of it. And I will be diving into all of the different steps to get your home ready for the market. So let's see. Yeah, so if you want to pour yourself a drink, pour yourself a cup of coffee, glass of wine, a beer, I'm not judging. Do your thing. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Grab a drink, enjoy. It'll be about 5 minutes or so for me to go over all of this stuff. So let's talk about our game plan. So whether you're thinking of moving up in a larger house or downsizing or selling an investment home, you have to have a game plan. And those of you who are just joining me, again, I have my 3-year-old with me. We're at swim practice, so if you're hearing noises, that's him hanging out, playing around in the truck while we're at swim practice. Here's Jace.
Oh, hey!
So we're going to lay out the time frames for what I talk to about sellers all the time. And if you stay to the very end, I do have a special bonus for you guys to get your hands on. So stick to the end to hear about that. But 60 to 30 days out, you guys need to schedule a home selling consultation with your real estate expert. Whether it's me or somebody else in your town, definitely schedule a consultation with them. This step, now obviously not everybody has this step, but this step is the foundation of the home selling boot camp process. It is based on this process entirely is based on this scenario and your house to make sure it sells for the most money possible and to get your house advertised as great as possible. So here's what a home seller consultation looks like with me. I hang out at your house, I have a conversation with you, you walk through your house with me, and I want to learn as much about you and your property as possible. What you love about it, why you bought it, what were the things that drew you to the property, anything that you've done to the property, the things you love about it, I want to know, because that helps me create this custom action plan for you to get your house ready to sell. Because remember, at one point in time, you were the perfect buyer for your house. You fell in love with it, or it was, the best thing at that point in time, and you somehow, some way, you loved it. So what is it that you love about it? Since living there, what are the things that you've fallen in love with? What are the things that you desire about the neighborhood? Do you have tons of parks? Do you have a huge backyard? Can you have horses? Like, what is it that drew you to that house? I want to know, because that drew you in the first place. It'll draw in different buyers as well. After this conversation that we have, and after you tour me through the home, and this conversation, I promise you, it's going to be more like drinking wine or coffee with your friend versus a PowerPoint presentation where I'm begging you to sign a contract, because I don't do that. I am not a pressure person. If you are like, no, it's not ready, I'm not ready, that's fine. But I promise you, the consultation is not scary at all, and it'll be a good time. Oh, someone's phone's ringing. Hold on. Whose phone is ringing? Okay, there we go. Kids have cell phones. Okay. So, let's see. Let's get back on track. Okay, oh, yeah, so the last seller that did this game plan, did this 5-day mini game plan, and did literally every single thing that I had them do, I mean, down to the T. We put their house on the market. Within an hour, had an above price offer on the home, and it was a breeze. Like, they had to do very minimal things as far as the home inspection goes. It was such a simple home inspection because they did pretty much everything that I had them do before we even put it on the market. And for them, it was just a breeze, and they really appreciated doing all of that stuff beforehand, because before that, or doing all these things while you're trying to move and pack, it's really difficult and stressful. So it's best to do it beforehand. So I just wanted to give you guys that little bit of info. So when I'm at the consultation, I'm also going to tell you guys what paperwork to start looking for and gathering, because this paperwork could be essential in helping you save money at closing. The more paperwork you're able to gather on certain things, we could send it to the title company and save you guys a boatload of money. Okay, so that was up to 30 days out. About 15 to 30 days out, we are following up on the custom action plan, and we're talking about staging, deep cleaning, and pre-packing. So now that you have this personalized plan, it's time to actually do the work and follow through with the game plan. This plan will include all the projects that I told you guys that you should do at the consultation and what I recommended. So if that's removing that red paint from the walls and sprucing up your front porch, because remember that that curb appeal, that's your first impression. You want that first porch, just that front porch, to look awesome. And possibly removing the Mickey Mouse game or the Mickey Mouse themed kids room. Those are things that we need to do to try to minimalize the house. It will also talk about shopping for staging items, or trying to stage your house as best as possible for getting it on the market, and start pre-packing. And I was thinking about doing a little video about packing up your house, kind of pro tips to pack up your house and get it ready. beforehand, and then easy ways for once you move locations to find all of your stuff again easily. So let me know if your guys are interested in that. So as you start getting closer to the 15-day mark, you will want to start deep cleaning. You maybe hire a professional cleaner ahead of time, but really start deep cleaning, decluttering, getting rid of appliances that aren't necessary, and having your house look and smell brand new. And by the way, on day 2, so tomorrow, I'll be sharing my home staging must-dos, followed with what to consider when pre-packing and cleaning on day 3. So make sure you turn your notifications on to receive the live updates and whenever I go live, so you guys don't miss those. But obviously, you can always catch the replay whenever I'm coming back on. All right, so 10 to 15 days out. Thank you guys for sticking with me still. 10 to 15 days out, we have to get your house photo and show ready. Personalized photos off the wall. Your oversized furniture has been removed or repositioned. The windows have been washed throughout the house because we want to let as much natural light in. The bookshelves have been staged and properly organized. If you're not sure how to do that, I will help you guys out. But if you guys have not seen the home edit, I highly suggest you guys follow them on Instagram. They talk about organizing and they are amazing. They make me happy every single time I see one of their posts because they're super organized and just brilliant when it comes to that. So that's somebody good to follow whenever getting your house ready. So these photos that I have taken, I actually get a professional photography. I hire a professional photographer to come into your house and take the photos. So these photos are going to be the first impression that people see online. Right now, that is everybody's go-to, especially during quarantine and during COVID. We are all at our house. We're looking on homes on the internet, and so the pictures are what they see first, and then we go in person if we want to see it, or via FaceTime or whatever. So these are the first impressions, and I've seen beautiful homes, but I can't even get past their stuff to actually see the house because they just have so much stuff and it's just so busy. So this is what the home consultation helps with and kind of guides you through and make sure that you're picture ready for the internet. So let's see. Okay, and by the way, on day 4, I will be sharing my tips to get your home photo ready and show ready. So make sure you stay and come back on day 4 for that. So this is the final stretch before we put your home on the market and the sign goes in the yard, because putting your sign in the yard, again, is not a marketing strategy. There is so much more to it, and if that's all your agent is doing, then they are not doing their job. There is a lot more to it, and they should be guiding you throughout, and you should be happily taking their advice as long as it's, relevant to getting your house sold. So we'll be in constant contact throughout the entire time before finalizing and arranging to get your house finalized and on the market. And we stay in touch the entire time. And I'll walk it multiple times with you to make sure that it's perfect and ready to go for a live showing. So that is all I have for today for Home Seller Bootcamp Mini-Series Day 1. Be sure to join me tomorrow for Day 2, which is home staging must-dos. And then again, some of you that are just joining me now, I'm thinking about changing the name of my mini-series whenever I do live videos, my mini-series from Modern Life Live to Casey and the LC. So let me know what you think. Tell me which one you like the most. And then, maybe I'll change it. I'll let you guys know what I end up doing. And then my bonus, I promise you guys a bonus. If you guys want, I have created a free Home Seller Bootcamp e-guide. So if you're thinking about selling your house and you want this Home Seller Bootcamp e-guide, message me, DM me, write a comment here. I'm happy to send it to you guys to get your hands on it and to get you started in the right direction of getting your house on the market in tip-top shape. And then if you guys want to hire, or I don't know why I said hire, if you want to schedule a home consultation with me and have me in your home, let me know. I'd be happy to go out and give you tips and do the home consultation with you guys. And then if you guys have any other questions that you want me to answer during a live Q&A, just let me know. I'd be happy to do that. Whether it's buying or selling, just let me know. And then if you do want to get notified anytime I go live, especially during this week, there's 3 little buttons up at the top. You guys can click those and tap receive notifications. So whenever I do go live, you guys get that notification so you don't miss a day during this home selling bootcamp series. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I hope this was super helpful information. And I hope I didn't talk too fast. So we'll let you guys say bye to, oh, I don't know if I went pause. Bye, Jace. Say bye. He can't hear me. All right. You guys have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.